Chris from Heal at Home Pet Care, and we're here at a dog park today. I just wanted to go over dog park use and whether you should bring your dog to a dog park or not. So there are some rules for the dog parks, and please be mindful of the rules and pay attention. If your dog does something in the park that you need to clean it up right away. Don't be one of those owners who just ignores what your dog is doing. You can't just talk to people while you're here. You have to pay attention to your dog. Also, there is at this park, a side for small dogs and a side for large dogs. So we'll take a little tour. And at the dog park, there should be a little staging area. So here's one gate here that we just came in. And let me close this door. And then there's a second gate. And there's a dog waste station. So this one's set up very nicely, actually. So let's see what happens. So this is our local dog park. And my dogs actually have never been here. So what I'm gonna do, there's no one in this side right now. And there's a larger dog in the other side playing ball with his owner. So we're just gonna take a little walk around the perimeter and just get used to it. They're gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out too and see, is there any dog waste that I see? Is it being kept properly? Also, I'd wanna come back to this dog park a few times and just see, are people being respectful? What kind of dogs come here? Are people cleaning up after themselves? So the downside of a dog park is that you might run into a dog that is not so friendly, that doesn't give proper social cues, and then your dog won't know what to do. Or your dog might be scared. They might not enjoy the dog park, they might not have fun here. Paco is a little bit of a timid dog. He gives really good signals to other dogs and he can be very calming on a walk with another dog who is maybe not so nice. So he's a good trainer, but in a social situation, he's very shy. So he might not be great with a ton of dogs, but he might be fine. So I'd have to test it out. Also, sometimes people leave their toys behind, which I guess they think is a nice thing, but you know, again, I'm a little wary of my dogs picking up something here. So these dog parks can also have things like worms, leptospirosis. There could be parvo in the soil, so there could be a number of things that they could catch. So after this, I'm gonna wipe their feet down, and they're vaccinated, but still, you know, you just wanna be cautious. You also want to make sure at the dog park when you come, I've seen dog parks where people will come with a very large, I saw a situation once where someone came with a large Doberman that was unneutered, and the guy just let his dog loose in the dog park, and it was a full dog park, and the dog just mounted a dog that was screaming, and no one did anything. So no one even, you know, I had anticipated that this is gonna happen when I saw him entering. I would have taken my dog and left. So do not feel socially like you need to stay in that situation. If you feel, keep your eyes out. If you feel like there's a dog approaching that is not friendly, get out of there. I think people are too complacent in the dog park. They think it's a fun place, but that's not always the case. So pick a dog park that you feel is friendly and that has a good dog clientele coming to it. Also pick the time of day. You might find some friends that go to the dog park at a certain time and you can meet up there, your dogs get along, so that can be a great thing. It's also a good thing at the dog park if you are someone who can't physically give your dog enough exercise, and if you have a very active dog, this can be a great thing. There's a dog behind me now, he's getting a good workout. His owner's just playing ball with him and he's getting the full run of the whole dog park. So you could also just try to pick a time when no one's at the dog park and use it as if it's a big backyard for you and your dog. The other thing you want to make sure is that the dog park is secure. So I see over in this corner, as I'm surveying, is that there's a hole that someone covered up. So I'm glad that I actually surveyed this dog park, and my little dogs would have definitely gotten through that. So I'm glad that I took a walk around and checked out the area and found that it was pretty secure. If it's just after a rain and I was coming to this near puddles, I probably wouldn't bring my dogs out. I'd wait till it dried out a little bit. I feel like puddles that are sitting can be hazardous for your pet's health. They shouldn't drink standing water, and I think they'd be tempted to in a dog park when you don't have control over them all the time. So I think what I would suggest coming to the dog park is checking out the scene, I usually do a circle around the outside of it also. If there are people here already, I don't go in the first time or the second time sometimes. And just be aware of your dog's personality and how they get along with other dogs, and just check it out beforehand. So I hope that helps you, and look for more tips like this on Heal at Home Pet Care.